Yay, rightio. Hello, everybody, and welcome to July BooB Camp. I cannot believe it's been 5 weeks since I've jumped in here last, and seriously, I have missed it because the connection that I feel when I am vibing with you guys gives me, I feel amazing. And I know that it's been 5 weeks since I have jumped in here. But anyway, we're going to make up for it. Hello, Jeanette. Hey, Claire. Woo! Rightio. So if you were joining me on Facebook, just take a couple of nice deep breaths, settle in, get comfy. You will see that my gorgeous girl here, Belinda. So Belinda's part of my Body Wisdom group, and normally on a Monday night, we go live on Body Wisdom and we talk deep stuff. And Belle just jumped on in. I said, hey, you want to join me in BooB Camp? She's like, yes. You know, everything's impromptu and we just go with the flow, babe. So welcome everybody to BooB Camp. What is BooB Camp? BooB Camp is our group that we've put together because you know, my intention is to give hope, and my intention is to offer results. So BooB Camp started when I developed my range of products, my gloves, and I hadn't even got to the creams yet, but when I developed my gloves and I was using them on my body, and what we're going to do tonight is run through why you need to focus on your lymphatic system and how to get it working. I want to empower you at home because you've got two hands, you can do this. Every one of us needs to take responsibility for our own health. Yeah? Every one of us needs to take responsibility for our own health. You can definitely reach out for help too, but we all have to, you know, make decisions, right? We know what's right, we know what's wrong, but one thing we don't know about, and you might not know about, is the lymphatic system. So the lymphatic system, you know, there's more than double lymph in your body than there is blood. Okay, there's a lot of it, and it's a lot of fluid, and it's responsible for moving your immune system, moving your fats around your body, transporting your hormones too. So think of it as your big transportation system that moves around your body. Not a lot of people have heard about it. Doctors don't talk too much about it at all, but this is the one thing that you can do to affect every single part of your body. You don't need to go to this specialist and that specialist and this and that. You can do this one thing that gets to your eyeballs, to your ears, to your toes, to your guts, to your ovaries, to everything that you are going to clear out by doing this lymphatic process. So what we need to do is focus on the lymphatic system, because let's face it, who isn't stressed, right? Who hasn't got some anxiety, some stress going on? We might have trouble sleeping, might have pain in your body, tired, fatigued. We need to flush out the cellular waste. We need to flush out these toxins out of your body, and we're not taught how to do it. Or if you do dry brush and you do, you know, bits and pieces on your body, there is a correct sequence to do it. So welcome here to BooB Camp. I am Chelsey Jean. I am a naturopath. I'm a sports therapist. I love working on bodies, and I can feel different things in bodies. And hopefully after these 3 days of BooB Camp, you're going to start to feel what I can feel too. All right. Who here has already got your gloves and has already started this lymphatic process? Let me know. Send me some hearts. Send me some hearts if you've already got your gloves and you are doing this lymphatic sequence every day, send some hearts, because I can see a lot of names on here that I know. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Awesome. Cool. So what we need to do is a little bit of education about the lymphatic system. So I've got my friend Lizzie here, and Lizzie's in the bath, and she's in the bath of cellular waste. Okay. What things cause waste, acids, toxins build up in your body? The air that we breathe, like the chemicals that are sprayed all over our food, the sprays that make the toilet smell so nice, or the detergents that we use, the products that we put on our body if they're not made with beautiful organic and essential oils. And I'm just reading notes as we go, because Vicky, you got me there, Vic. I used them for a month, I stopped, and now I feel crap again. Righty-go. Back on the train, my love, get back on. So think of all the things that you're putting onto your body and into your body, even your thoughts, even the negative thoughts and things. All of those things add up and cause cellular waste, cause a lot of waste. And like Lizzie here, all of our cells end up bathing in it. And that waste, that inflammation, it's going to get into different areas of your body, and it's going to cause pain. And it's going to cause your body not to work the best. And it's going to give you headaches, and it's going to slow you down, and it's going to give you brain fog. And you're going to have less energy, and then you'll have less willpower, and then you're not going to sleep properly. And then it just goes on and on. And when you look in the mirror, you're not going to like what you see. And then you're going to tell yourself, oh, it's okay, I'll start tomorrow. Oh, it's not too bad, I can start another time. And then it's going to build up even more. And then you're going to get stressed out. And then you're going to stop breathing. And then you stop moving your body. So our lymphatic system needs you to move, to transport it around. When this lymph gets all stuck here, so what happens when we pull out the plug of the bath here, of Lizzie's bath? The water is going to the old water, the sludgy, gunky, dam-like water is going to leave, right? And it's going to leave a ring around her bathtub. But it's only going to leave if there is no hair and skin cells and grot in the plug, okay, in the drain. If that drain is filled of debris and yuckness, new word, yuckness, then the body isn't going to drain. All those toxins aren't going to drain out of the body correctly. So there is no point scrubbing the bath around the edges of the rim if we don't unblock the drain first. Does that make sense? Okay. Yes. Even we're 70% water, so we're like a fish tank, we're an aquarium. If that water that keeps on going around and around, it needs to be filtered. What happens if we don't filter the fish tank? It's gross, right? So the filter needs to change, and that's what we're doing with the lymphatic system. Okay, so first up, we need to clean out the drain. And to do that, we pop the cork. So your lymphatic system in your body is everywhere your lymphatic system is. The most important part, though, are the nodes. And where do we find the lymphatic nodes? We find them in areas where you bend, okay? In your neck, because the body's pretty clever. It knows that it needs to be pumped around. It knows that it needs to be activated. So we move our neck, right? We move our neck a lot. Sometimes we need to say no more than we say yes, but we move our neck a lot. The next place, under our armpits, like in our armpits, all the way through here. really important place where the lymph nodes are. Next, we bend forward, we bend back, we bend sideways. So in our belly is the next lot of lymph nodes that we really have to activate. And then we've got our hips, okay? Our hips to the top, and then our knees, and then our ankles. So when we talk about popping the cork, just like Tarzan does, we need to activate those lymph nodes. So we don't want to do this too fast, right? We don't want to do this too fast. We want you to pull out the plug, let the drain go, but we don't want to just dump all of these wastes into your liver. If your liver can't handle it, you know, you're going to feel sick. You're going to feel toxic. You'll get a runny nose. You might get headaches. Geez, some people have been laid up in bed for 3 days after pulling the cork, moving the lymph too fast and being too toxic. Like, this takes years. This takes years and years and years to build up. So it's not going to go away in a couple of days. Yes, we're doing a 3-day BooB camp. Please be nice to you. All right. Sometimes we just have to give ourselves permission to be nourished, to look after ourselves. So that's what I want you to take away from tonight. A couple of things. I want you to learn, I want you to understand that lymphatic system is super important. And then I want you to love your body healthy, because this isn't going to work if you look in the mirror and go, oh, look at you, you know, you've put on so much weight, or you're so skinny, you've got no ass, there's nothing there to, you know, for some substance. You look at your skin, like your posture. I don't like that bit of flabby. Where did that flabby bit even come from? It's not going to work if you're not going to love yourself. You have to look in the mirror and go, you know what, babe, you've done the best that you can up to here. Now let's take the reins, let's take responsibility, and let's get this body moving, because the only way your lymphatic system is going to get transported around, it doesn't have a pump. Your heart pumps your blood around, but your lymphatic system does not have a pump. It relies on you breathing. It relies on you moving. And then number one thing, you have to drink water. You have to flush it out. We can't clean this without extra water coming through. And, you know, you can't be a sludgy, gunky dam. You can't have health with a sludgy, gunky dam. Okay, so I'm just going to read through a couple of questions. Yes, Amy, got yours today. Love it, Jen. Okay, I haven't done it properly, just your legs so far. So Nick, we can't just start on the legs, okay? But I'm going to show you the proper sequence tonight. Why your gloves not dry brushes? Yes, so you can definitely get the dry brush. I have got a lot of European clients who use the dry brush, and they have changed over to my gloves. The spikiness, so just touching these spikes, just touching this now, I can feel my lymph moving in my ankles. I can feel it traveling because I've got my body trained just by touch. Just by me doing that, I can feel a lymphatic flush happening straight away. It's all about the sensation. I don't know if you can see, but you know, I've got goosebumps and everything's all standing up on end. So the lymphatic system is only just underneath your skin, the surface lymphatic. Then it's also deep, going up your spine too. So I'm using the gloves because I like getting results. And that's what we're definitely seeing with the thousands and thousands of women who have used the gloves and who have reported in, you know, massive changes in their body. Yes, the plastic spikes are tough. You don't have to go hard though. You do not have to go hard. Yuckness, love that word, Dan, yuckness. Yes, Ellie, teens, definitely get the teens doing this, get the girls, you know, doing this, the boys. a lot of mums are finding that their kids are getting rid of their constipation by massaging around clockwise around the tummy. All right. So the contraindications of when not to use the gloves and when not to do lymphatic massage without having a one-on-one consultation for yourself. Any embolisms, any DVT, if you have a pacemaker because the gloves have the magnets in them, any active bleeding, like if you're bleeding out, of course, blood clots, no. They're the main ones. And if you've got any heart problems too, because we're pushing the lymph to the heart, right? And if your heart is already struggling, it's not going to be able to handle a lot of lymph pushed through it and to it. Okay, cool. All right. So like I said at the start, my name is Chelsey Jean. I am a naturopath, and I've been doing this lymphatic stuff for since I was 19. I first started as a sports therapist. I opened up my own clinic, and I've been working on bodies ever since. So only like 5 years ago, so pretty new at this. No, it's more like 25. And I've felt this difference in people's bodies. Like, what is this? And it ended up being blocked lymph. And then I researched and I had a look to see what other people, what the go was with lymphatic massage and different things. And it was only this super duper soft touch, but it wasn't in the same sequence that I was doing. And when I massage, I actually push, I actually do use a bit of pressure when I massage. And my clients kept on getting fantastic results. I then became a naturopath, so I can add in all of this great supplements too, but I can add in the nutrition advice, and I can, give the lifestyle advice. But there is also a big, I'm not going to say woo-woo side of this, but your thoughts play a massive role in your health. And when you're feeling stuck in your body, you're feeling stuck in your brain, you're feeling stuck in your head. So a lot of the work that I do with my Body Wisdom group is to change people's thoughts, or just give more options and going, oh, how are you thinking that way? Or why are you thinking that way? Yeah, but we can get more into that over the next couple of nights. So your lymphatic system relies on you moving your body. If you picture your body like a train station, and this is Central Station, right here in your heart, we need to move. If you had carriages backed up all through your heart here, and then you had some more carriages backed up here and some more carriages down below, there is no point pushing those down below carriages up until we clear the passage, until we clear the way. So the first couple of days when you start doing this lymph massage and you start feeling, just using your hands, because you know what? We are missing touch. It is so nice to be touched by somebody else. We are really missing touch, but there is nothing wrong with you. You have to touch your own body. You have to feel, you have to know what's going on. All right, so feel your body, and you can do it with me now. See this button here? We are pushing towards this top button. And there is nothing wrong with just using your hands and your breath. This is the first thing to do. Even if you just do this for the first week while you're waiting for your delivery, that is enough. That is enough to do. But I know that people want to do more, because we all want results like this, right? So let's work through, if we're pushing those trains through to the middle, then we're going to go in the underarms a little bit more. So what else causes your lymphatic system to slow down? Scars. So if you've had a mastectomy, if you've had any, put that over there. if you've had any abdominal operations, if you've had a cesarean, okay, all of those things, knee surgery, hip surgery. I had a client last week and sore, puffy knee. And what did we do? We just started working on the hips and bringing the legs up and down. And guess what? We fixed the knee by working on the hips. So I'm blocking the lymphatic system on this next stage closest to the heart. So which was blocked through the hips. And a lot of people are blocked through the hips too. Remember that you can have a 15-minute consultation with one of my team to talk through this more when to suit it to you. Remember that you can do that. So Joan's online and she can put the link up for a 15-minute consultation to talk through these things one-on-one with one of our team. Remember that you can do that. Okay. So we need to get the lymphatic system moving, but we need to do it slow. We need to nurture our body doing it. We don't just want to create a big toxic dump and then, you know, you're going to feel crap and you're not going to like me very much, and I like being liked. So we're going to do it slow and we're going to do it properly because we're loving our body healthy. Saying that, you still might notice some, you know, a runny nose and a headache and some detoxification effects. Are we up to the action stage yet? Do we know, okay, where are we up to? I've noticed some slight bruise spots since I started a week ago. Yeah. So you've got movement. We're moving some old blood, old stagnant areas around too. Okay. So it's important that the first thing that we do is unblock the drain. Make sure you are pooing, people. Remember, every time you eat, you should poo. So if you're only pooing once a day, that is still not enough. If you are intermittent fasting, a lot of people in my group, we do intermittent fasting. So, you know, pooing twice a day, you need to be able to get rid of the wastes. Okay, really important because we sweat to get rid of toxins. We breathe out. How do we get rid of fat? Through our breath. Most of the time it's through our breath. So I'm just going to find, I've got a document here that I've put, must have put it somewhere really special. No. Oh, I've lost it. Might have to do it tomorrow night. Oh, here it is. When you join BooB CamP, I ask you, what is your body trying to tell you? So I'm just going to read through a couple of those things. Oh, I can't say your name. Palmyra, that in order to be healthy, I need to learn more. Beautiful. Keep on learning. Like I am learning every day. Michelle, trim me down. Yes. Temi, it's not well. Yep. Christy, yuck. Christy is inspired by our new word, yuckness. Tanya, tone up. Natalie, I have blockages somewhere in my body and I need to drain it. So have a look at what we're just talking about then. Even like making sure that you are, you're pooing twice a day, you go to the toilet a lot with ween, urine, all of those things, sweating, breathing, even your period, you're getting rid of toxins out of your body. Karen, keep learning about how to work with myself and how to figure it out, uncover what is helpful towards better health. Alana, I need to move the stuck energy out. Yes, like I was talking about before, it is not just physical, it's also emotional. Jackie, it's tired and sluggish and I just turned 50. Happy birthday, Jack. Nicole, it's tired and needs a restart. I offer reflexology and lymphatic drainage, but want to know more since opening my colonics business. colonics are going, you know, my girlfriend has a colonic clinic. I'm friends with a lot of people who've got colonic clinics. I love listening to her stories about how people can come in so sick and leave so much better. You can note, just to listen to her tell stories of the difference of people in an hour, similar to my clinic. But yeah, definitely, Nicole. Mel, I'm fat and I need to lose weight and my legs constantly ache. We can help you there. Katja, to get rid of toxins, I've tried so many things, diets, exercise, but nothing has worked long term. Have purchased the pack via Happy Hormones and not sure what to do next. Well, that's why you're here. Susan, I'm interested in being the healthiest that I can be. How beautiful is that? I've just found out I have osteoporosis and want to be treated without drugs. Trying to cover all bases, and I thought this would help me on my way. So, you know, we need to build up our calcium stores. And the sad thing is when our body is too acidic, like it's pretty clever, because the body says, oh, okay, I need to put out the acid fire. But unfortunately, it puts out the acid fire with calcium. So it draws the calcium out of your body to put out the acid fire. So let's go about reducing the things that cause inflammation, which is the acids in our body. It feels like it needs to relieve some water retention. Melissa, yes. Kylie, I need to do this. Rosemary, changes need to be made, you know, and that's just a little sample, but it's real, right? And that's the thing that I love about this group, this BooB CamP group. We can be real, we're supported, you can ask any questions. We have got such an amazing group of other therapists. We have got so many different naturopaths, nutritionists, massage therapists, reflexologists, Bowen therapists. We've got such a brain trust in here. If I don't know the answer, because I don't claim to be an expert in any of this, because I'm learning every day too. If I don't know the answer, I will tag one of my gorgeous friends or my team, and we will find out the answer and support you definitely through this. Oh, that's Nick. Everyone is so full of shit. I didn't say that, did I? Did I say that? Who knows? Who knows what I've said? Okay. What if we're not going to the toilet twice a day? We need to massage our tummy area more. Drinking 2 to 3 liters of water a day. Yeah. So Christine, to get our bowels moving, okay, there are definitely a couple of things. You get your body moving. We have to increase fiber in your diet, and we have to make sure, we have to check, like Candida is a massive thing that I treat. It's one of the first things that I do. I get everyone to do a spit test for Candida. Yes, Erin, you can definitely do the mini consults over the phone, Zoom, definitely. So we test for Candida, and Candida's, you know, lives in your colon, it's supposed to be there, but when it spreads up into your belly, it spreads systemically. What happens is your metabolism doesn't work properly. You crave sugars. You will find it nearly impossible to lose weight. You've got brain fog. Things aren't going to work properly. Your bowels aren't going to work their best either. So we do a treatment plan with VitaCleanse, and we've got our Ultimate Fiber as well. Is absolutely amazing and life-changing. Make sure, so there's lots of videos. So night 3, I'm going to dive deep into different protocols. All right, night 3, we're definitely going to jump. I want to take you guys through everything that you can do, not just go, oh yes, and give you some information. I want to take you through and give you advice on things to do now, how to make a change. And yeah, some of those things are going to cost money, but it's completely up to you. You can do the things that don't cost money, or you can do the things that cost money. I'm going to give you, I've been doing this for a very long time, and I promise you that you will definitely get your money's worth and your value. Yeah, Ultimate Fiber is the best. Cool. Yep, and with the VitaCleanse. So we have to get rid of the Candida in your gut. You do the spit test. I'd love everyone, if you want to do the spit test, and let me know over the next couple of days how that's going. Get your glass of water. Get your glass of water and take that to bed with you. When you wake up in the morning, I want you to spit into the glass of water. Put that glass into the fridge. That afternoon, have a look. If your spit's on top, it is 1 month on the VitaCleanse. If it's in the middle, 2 months. If it's on the bottom, it's 3 months. Your body's riddled with Candida and you are a bottom dweller. There are lots of videos that you can watch in BooB CamP explaining that even more. You have to unblock the drain. We have to fix the gut. We have to win the war. We have to get that bacteria back to being goodies instead of baddies, okay? And that's not going to happen fast. I promise it's not going to happen fast, but doing it this way, you are going to notice a massive difference, okay? And this is the fastest way, definitely the fastest way to do it. So if the spit stays on the top, it's 1 month. If the spit disappears completely, you're good to go, Jack. Okay, that means that we're clear of Candida. And that's the first thing that we do. I can have 2 people come into clinic. One can lose 4 kilos in the month. The other one will lose half a kilo, and they both can be doing the same thing. Oh, this is years and years ago. Before, it won't happen now, but years and years ago, and that person would have Candida. So now we treat that straight up. Everyone needs to do a good gut reset and a good gut clean out. Really important to do. Whole family needs to do it. We need to win the war in the gut again. So that's the first step, is get the bowels moving, and we need to brush it through. So really increase your fiber and get all the nooks and crannies going. Okay, so that's the first thing, unblocking the drain. The next thing is popping the cork, and that's where we're going to start using the using your gloves. So you have 2 sides. Ange, I've been doing the program for weeks and I've had no change. Well, you need to contact me. You need to contact one of our team, because there would be something going on that that we need to look at, that we need to do. There'll be definitely something that we can pinpoint. Question, after 3 months on the VitaCleanse, sea mineral spit is still on the bottom. Where to next? Liver detox? Yeah. So what we have to do then, Nick, is the fiber as well as the triplex. So there would be more to it. So I would definitely do the homeopathic drops, because that's going to hit it a lot harder. So we start off slow, and then you're going to need more. So ultimate fiber and the triplex. Okay, cool. So we're starting. Hey Steph, we're starting with your gloves, or we're just starting with your hands. So you've got the spiky side on one side, and you've got the magnetic roller balls on the other side. All that we're going to do tonight, because we're going to get in all the 20 other ways tomorrow night, all we're going to do tonight is just press on your chest with the spiky side of the gloves. If you've been doing it for a while, then you can push a little bit more with the rollers. But the spiky side is enough just to press on your chest. Remember, we have to stimulate those lymph nodes in the chest first, and then we can work around to the rest of the body. So the next part is just underneath the arms. There's nothing wrong with just pressing. If you find it that it does hurt, the spiky side, it will get better after a little while. Once the fluid goes down in your body, it definitely gets better. So you're just touching and you're breathing. You've got your shoulders down, you can move your neck around, but that's all I really want you to do when you first start, is just open up at the top. think of your body like it's a bottle of champagne. We're popping the cork and all of the bubbles can start moving up through your body. Tomorrow night we will run through definitely more. If you want to dive into all of the other things that I offer, the special that we have at the moment is you get the full kit. So you get the full kit, which is my 250 ml cream. No nasties, nothing nasty in here. That's my detox and drain lymphatic cream. You get my magnesium spray. Using this for pain, you'll be able to read all the testimonials, but any sore parts on your body, it says got magnesium as well as MSM in it, so it gets in deep, and you can. I've got mine as a pop top because I put mine in the bath with me. And here's a tip: I spray the LymFATics on my body before I put the cream on, because then the cream lasts longer. Some days I only just use the LymFATics. I even spray the LymFATics on my face as a toner. And then we've got our face biotics. So in here you've got probiotics, prebiotics, there's aquoxyl and hyaluronic acid. So the hyaluronic acid is the natural product that your face has for its plumpness, for its hydration. But that all aside, what you get when you order my special bundle is another 2 hours of me. You get this QR code here, which has got my workshop on it, my 2-hour workshop. Now, I charge $495 for an initial consultation. You get 80% of it here with this QR code. We talk through fats, proteins, carbohydrates. We talk through acids. We talk through a lot of the head stuff, all in here. Autoimmune. If you've got autoimmune, you need to listen to this workshop. Okay, you get that free when you buy the pack, and the pack is 20% off, and you get free freight. So it's super duper special for everybody in BooB CamP. Don't miss out on that one. The full pack delivered, it's $179. All of the products, including your gloves and my konjac sponges. But we're going to run through these tomorrow night a little bit more. And then on Wednesday night, we did have the beautiful Carrie going to talk to us about nutrition, but she's on holidays with terrible internet at the moment, so we're going to put that off for another time. So Wednesday night, I'm going to talk you through the Vita Cleanse. I'm going to talk you through the hair test, because not only do we have to pull out the plug, we have to stop putting the crap back in. We have to know what not to do. And if you've had your hair test done and you see broccoli come on it, not to have. You'll see strawberries on it, not to have. You go, what? What's wrong with these things? And I promise you, I do 400 hair tests a year with clients, right? 400 a year, and it's going up by the hundreds every single year, because people change their life. Then their friends go, what's going on? And their family says, what are you doing? And they're like, oh, I just sent this naturopath a little bit of my hair. She sent me back 600 different items that I can and can't eat. That's about 20. There'll be about 20 things on there that you have to avoid. No more guessing, right? No more guessing. So that's the importance of finding out, what are you putting into your body? Like, most of us know the bad things, but what are you putting in that you aren't aware of? So they're the steps to take. Pull out the plug, drain, and then stop putting the crap back in and on your body. Yeah? Does that make sense, everyone? All right, so saying that, I'm going to get my gorgeous girlfriend, Belinda, to unmute herself and to join us now. So Belinda's been with me now for what, about 3-4 months? Yeah, about 4 months. and I don't know how many people you've introduced to the group too. And just, you know, when you say, oh, Chelsey, like, I've known a lot about health, but I knew nothing about this, and then the difference that it's made. So if you just want to take a couple of minutes and share your story a little bit, Belle, to everybody.
Sure. Hello, everybody. Now, I can really testify to being a crap co-host because, Chelsey, I can only see you and I on the Zoom, so that's why I've been no help. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
But going forward, I'm just so thrilled, Chelsey, that I met you, because I had never, look, I had heard of the lymphatic system, but I really didn't know anything about it. I only knew the words, right? So the moment I met Chelsey, you really changed my life. Honestly, you have seriously changed my life. Ladies, the paddles, I can also testify, but yes, in the beginning, as Chelsey says, just go really, really gently because you really need to. And yes, once you get going a little bit, you know, you want to turn over and you want to use the magnetic side, but, you know, fairly well, like in the first week, I came back to the spiky side, went gently, and I can honestly say probably 2 or 3 weeks in, you know, I'd settled in. I really knew to go slowly, and then I just love them. Like, it's one thing that I do religiously every day, and I would never miss it because I just know the importance of it. But I promise you, ladies, that the spikes get easier, so you've got nothing to worry there. Now that I know the importance of the lymphatic sequence, I never miss my 2 minutes in the shower in the morning. I just never miss it, because even if I'm a little bit pushed for time, I will just do the 2 minutes always. And as Chelsey says, you know, then, you know, during the day, like if you feel, you know, you're a little bit clogged in the stomach, you know, you can go with your magnetic side over your woolen jumper in winter, and away you go. And then, of course, even though I live in a drought, I have 2 showers a day quickly, but I still can fit in my 2 minutes, and I do. So that's 4 minutes for me a day times 7 days a week. 7 4s are 28. So that's, yeah, so it all adds up. So what I'm saying from me to you is just make the time for your 2 minutes, because it's just imperative. Absolutely. And I can honestly feel my lymph, the fluid, the 15 litres of fluid we have in our body, each and every one of us. I can feel it now. I never knew it even existed, but I love now that I can feel it, because I am consistent day in and day out. In terms of Chelsey's products, what I would also honestly wholeheartedly recommend for me to you is don't do what I did. Don't like think, I'll think about it. Just buy the pack, honestly. And I mean, I've just got to know Chelsey, but like first of all, I bought the LymFATics. I bought the 500 ml, and I went, wow, this is great. And the more I came on BooB CamP, and the more I heard Chelsey speak, and the more I knew about the product and how it works, I thought I should have just bought the whole pack. But that at the beginning, and then I bought the LymFATics because I am a sitter, like with my job, and I'm sitting quite constantly, and I do get a sore neck. So the LymFATics, I have bought so many magnesiums in my life, and when I heard Chelsey talk about hers and how she developed it, absolutely sold. Then I bought the face botics because I love my face cream, and it's an organic natural one, but Chelsey's takes the cake. And then, of course, I got the contact sponges, and then, you know, I got the gloves anyway. So just buy the pack. Take it from me to you. Just get the pack. And really, that's it. Like, I'm just a big fan. The reason that I spread the word, because it works, and I'm just so pleased that I love divine timing in life, because I actually was listening to a friend who was doing really, really well with her health, and I went, I think I want to go to her naturopath. But this is how life works out. As soon as I had that thought that I wanted to go and see, I hadn't seen a naturopath for years, and then the next thing, up pops Chelsey Jean on Facebook, and I went, who is this chick? I'm all over Facebook. I've never seen her before. And the next thing, here she is. The next thing, I jump into BooB CamP, and the next thing, I've joined Body Wisdom, because if we don't have our health, we really have nothing. So I hope that's helped, ladies. But honestly, buy the pack. Don't just go one by one, because you're going to get a better. We all like a bit of a bargain. And Chelsey Jean and her products rock.
Thank you, Belle. And following the hair test isn't hard, is it?
No. It's so easy. It's absolutely so easy. And I was only in a conversation today when I was having lunch with a girlfriend who also is very health conscious, and she's had her hair test done. And, you know, to eat by your hair test, you know, like if you can read your hair test. And if you're committed to yourself and your health, we just naturally want to gravitate to being better towards ourselves. And that leads to so many better things in our life. So it's just about having the self-respect for ourselves.
Yeah, and that's really what we want. When we talk about loving our body healthy, you know, and respecting and giving ourselves permission to stop and have those 2 minutes. And tomorrow night we'll talk through all the different ways, so it doesn't have to be done in an exact format either. There are so many different ways that you can incorporate it into your life. Diane, how long does a hair test take to come back? Normally about a week. Di, it takes to come back too. So yeah, thank you, Belle. Thank you for being active in our group too. We have our Body Wisdom group. I think we have about 15 or 16 lovely ladies, and in there we go through week by week, but we have got the best support in there. We're a great supportive bunch, and we work through things together, right? We've created our base, and now we're all growing and learning and excited, and we're, you know, all up wanting to get to feel better. And doing that, things are going to happen. Like negative things are going to happen, good things are going to happen, but it's just great to have a team that are all trying to achieve, you know, feeling better and having that support too. So yeah. Yes.
Sorry, one more thing. Honestly, like I have always drunk a lot of water, but with implementing, Chelsey, all of your products and the routine in the shower, and, you know, I'll be in the shower doing my sequence for 2 minutes. And the next thing, you know, I remember a lot of what you say because I think I'll breathe, you know, then I will breathe. So were you going to talk about the toothbrush?
Tomorrow night. So
oh, sorry.
Everyone, bring a toothbrush for tomorrow night. Yes, make sure you have got your toothbrush ready for tomorrow night. Yeah. Oh, she's gone. I'm not saying anything more now. You've got to wait for tomorrow night, because the lymphatic system, not everybody or hardly anybody knows about the lymphatic system. It is the lymphatic system of your brain. So not only have we got trains going around here, ladies, we've got lots going on in here too, and we need to drain our brain. And there is a sequence to that too that you can do in the shower easily with your toothbrush. Hey, Belle.
Yes, the reason I zipped up because I actually lost my train of thought. But what I wanted to say is I drink a lot of water normally, and I've always been about promoting health. But I really, from the bottom of my heart, since I've started using Chelsey's system and the lymphatic toothbrush tomorrow night, I always keep my toothbrush with me, and you all ladies will once you're here tomorrow night. I honestly, like, I have had so many comments on my skin. I always get comments on my skin, always. I have probably for the last 5 or 6 years when I've become a lot more serious about my health. But now I can't tell you, probably a day doesn't go past. If I get pulled up on the street, I'm in a shop, people say, what do you do? I'm really like, and my skin, it feels different. I love the contact sponges. I'm addicted to them. And you'll find out tomorrow night. And the contact sponges, the products, the LymFATics, and the toothbrush, the lymphatic system it's, you know, for me, well, I'm going to tell you, I missed out on my 50th birthday last year due to COVID, and then my 51st birthday was written off as well. So I'm 51, and my people are saying I'm looking younger. Mm-hmm. And I know that I am. I'm not a big face. I don't have time to look at myself in the mirror, but I really know, well, people are telling me that know me. So, but I do get pulled up a lot, and people say, what do you do? True. Yeah.
Oh, I brush my face with a toothbrush. You know, what? And people say, what do you do? I teach people how to rub boobies. Yeah, so it's, how cool is it that you can have a $59 cream that's 125 mils, right, for $59 that we make ourselves, that's got all of the hyaluronic acids, like all the things that all the fancy brands have got, plus more, plus all the essential oils, you know, and then all you need to cleanse is your contact sponges and a toothbrush. Okay, and that's what's cool. We make it easy, we make it fun, but we get results. Yeah, cool. Thank you, Belle. I'll just see if there's any more questions. So hopefully we've covered everything. Tomorrow night we will go through what you can do, all the lifestyle advice, and all of the action steps. But, you know, give yourself a pat, just use the spiky side, wobble your boobs. And that's why we called it BooB CamP, is because it's like, what does Tarzan do before he goes off and says Jane? What do they do when they do the haka? All right, before a game. That's what we want to do. You will have more energy before and after you exercise. You will do this, especially going to gym. Do this lymphatic routine before and after. Great. All right. See you, everybody. Thank you very much for joining in. Make sure you get your pack, because you get your code to do more trainings, everything that you need to know. It is definitely life-changing. Get your kit. You can also just buy the cream and your gloves for $89. So you can also just get the packs. Do your hair tests, lots there. Reach out, right? Reach out. There is 15-minute consultations that you can do. You know, everything else. Counting down. Oh, yes, the other thing that you might be interested in is on the 4th of August is my practitioner training. It is a whole day with me, a whole day of my practitioner training. You do not have to be a practitioner. You can just go, you know what, I love this. I want to learn more. I want to feel better. I want to treat my family. I want to know how to do it on my body. I want to know how to do it on my friends. If you are in love, get in love with the lymph, you can come along. So you can come along to Capalaba. And because I've got people flying up from Sandy's, coming up from South Australia, Steph's coming up. I've got people flying in from everywhere. So you can come in. We can fit 30 people in the room. Or we have join by Zoom, where we have the video playing and you can join in via Zoom. And then that includes a half-an-hour consultation with me afterwards. So come on the 4th, come and spend time with Tia Brennan. So Tia is my naturopath. She knows all the big words, okay? I like teaching you what to do on your body, and I like explaining it all in terms that we can all understand. Tia is the science behind all of this. She knows all of the big words, so she'll be teaching that as well on the 4th. We teach you all about, you all have a go in the LymFATics. It is a brilliant, fun day. So please come along on the 4th of August too. I'll get Joan to pop the link in if you're interested in that, Lucy. Yeah, so Joan will pop the link in for there. It is $345. That's all for the full day, the full day's training. You will network, you'll meet other people, you know, well worth it. Okay, I'm going to go. Thank you, everybody. Hey, Maria, good to see you. Thanks, Susan. Yes, I'll see you in August. Oh, Janice, you're coming on the 4th of August too. Yes, Lucy, bring it into your business. Love you guys. Thank you. Good night. Thanks, Belle. See ya.